in this video, we are going to see a problem on hexagonal pyramid. Here is the question. A hexagonal pyramid, base 25 mm and axis 65 mm long, is resting on its base on HP with two sides of base parallel to VP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degree to HP, intersecting the axis at a point 22 mm above the base. Draw front view, sectional top view, sectional side view and true shape of the section. So this is the question in front of us. Now by reading it, we have understood that the type of solid is a hexagonal pyramid. I'll draw the diagram for it and explain the conditions given in the problem step by step. So let us get started. So here we have a hexagonal pyramid in which the base is in the form of a hexagon. Then there are 6 corners joined to a common apex point O. Next, these 6 corners are connected to the common apex with the help of slant edge, and there are 6 slant edges forming 6 triangular faces. So these are the triangular faces of the hexagonal pyramid. If it would have been a pentagonal pyramid, in that case we would have got 5 triangular faces. Since here it is hexagon, we are getting 6 triangular faces. Now whatever conditions are given in the problem, I'll explain it step by step into the solution. So starting with the solution part. Now the condition is hexagonal pyramid, base 25 mm and axis 65 mm long, is resting on its base on HP. So if it is resting on the base on HP, it means this complete pyramid is in HP and it is kept here in HP, and when we are looking from top, in that case we are going to see this hexagonal base. Now that hexagonal base has to be drawn in a particular manner as given in the question, with two sides of base parallel to VP. So how it is drawn, that I'll explain. Since the side is 25 mm, drawing a light horizontal line, then a light vertical line. Base side is given as 25 mm. So here I'll measure the radius equal to 25 mm. Keeping this much as the radius, which is 25 mm. Drawing a light circle. Then here the hexagon is resting in such a way that two sides of the base are parallel to VP. For that, cutting an arc, keeping the point here on the circle. Now next, joining these points in the proper sequence with the help of light line. So here if we see, we have a hexagon which we are seeing from the top, the hexagonal base, and two edges are parallel to VP. So here I'll give it the notations. So if we see in this hexagon, edge 2, 3 and 5, 6 are parallel to VP. So when such a condition is given, we should make the hexagon rest on its corner. So here I can say this hexagonal pyramid is resting on corner 4, and here the edges are parallel to VP. If the condition would have been the edges are perpendicular to VP, then this hexagon would have been tilted and point 4 would have been up here. Now, after getting this, we have the apex at the center, joining all the corners to the apex. Height is 65 mm of this pyramid. So the axis height, I am marking it as 65. Joining all the corners. So here is apex O dash. This is 1 dash, 2 dash, 6 dash, 3 and 4. Next condition is, after drawing this initially, we won't be making it dark first because it is cut, and when it is cut, some part is retained and the other is removed. So accordingly we have to make it dark. The condition is, it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Intersecting, this inclination with HP will be visible in VP. It means the cutting plane will be in the front view. Intersecting the axis at a point 22 mm above the base. So it means the location of the cutting plane is given 22 mm above the base. I'll measure that. Here I am getting this point, drawing horizontal line through it. The angle is 45 degrees. So drawing a light line through it. Now this light line indicates the cutting plane. So this is the cutting plane and it is visible in the front view as a line. So when we are looking from top as an observer, we will be seeing the cut section, and it means when this pyramid has been cut, the top portion should be removed so that the section is visible to us. So removing the top portion, keeping it light, I'll make the remaining bottom portion dark. So here we have the axis of this pyramid. Now, once we have got the location of cutting plane, we can plot all the points in the top view one by one. So if we see here, this cutting plane is cutting two base edges, that is 1 dash 2 dash and 1 dash 6 dash at the same location. So here I'll be giving these notations as A dash comma B dash, projecting them right. So here where it is cutting 1 to 2, I'll say that is point A, where 1 to 6, that I'll call it as point B. Then this section plane is cutting again two edges, O dash 2 dash, which are the slant edges, and previously it was cutting the base edges 1 dash 2 dash 1 dash 6 dash. Now it is cutting slant edges O dash 2 dash and O dash 6 dash. So I'll call them as C dash and D dash. Where it is cutting O dash 2 dash, that will be point 2, or we can say point C for us. So here I'll be getting point C, and this will be point D. Next, it is cutting 3 and 5 at this location. So calling those points as E dash and F dash, projecting them light. Where it is cutting O dash 3 dash, I'll say that point is E dash or E. Where it is cutting O dash 5 dash, that is F. Then O dash 4 dash, that is where it gets cut, that is G dash. So G dash is on O24, that is point G. Next, connecting all these points in order, and for that your A to B will be visible, making it dark. A to C, that is also visible. C to E, E to G, G to F, F to D, and B to D are connected. So this is the cut portion or the section. Then whatever remains, that also I will have to make it dark. If we see here from A dash to 1 dash or B dash to 1 dash, that is A 1B, this triangle won't be visible because it is cut and removed. Now I'll make the remaining portion dark. So this is the sectional top view, and for that I need to draw the sections here, that is the section lines. Those lines are inclined at 45 degree. So here I complete the sectional top view. Next, for sectional side view, we have to look onto the left hand side because here is the sectioning part, and draw it onto the right hand side by first angle method of projection. Because if we are looking from right hand side, then the sectioning is not visible to us. So we need to draw the side view onto this right hand side. So it is left hand side view drawn towards right by first angle method of projection. So for that, here I am selecting a point, measuring 45-degree angle for the side view. So first projecting the hexagon onto the side. So here we have apex O, which is O double dash in the side view. Points 5 and 6, 5 double dash, 6 double dash, and 2 double dash, 3 double dash. Then points 1 and 4, 1 double dash, 4 double dash. Next, projecting the points in proper sequence. So starting with A and B. Now point A is on this edge 1 to 2. So here I have 1 double dash, 2 double dash. Projecting point A. So here we have point A double dash, then point B. Point B is on the edge 1 to 6. So here I have 1 double dash, 6 double dash. That will give me B double dash. Then C and D, C dash, D dash are on O dash, 2 dash and O dash, 6 dash respectively. So projecting them horizontally. So C dash is on O double dash, 2 double dash. So here I have C double dash and O double dash, 6 double dash. On that we have D double dash. Then points E and F. E dash is on O dash, 3 dash. So we have O double dash, 3 double dash here. Over that I can mark E double dash. Then F is on O dash, 5 dash. So O double dash, 5 double dash. There we have F dash. At last point G, it is on at the center. So O dash, 4 dash. Here we have O double dash, 4 double dash. Over that I am going to mark G double dash. Then joining all these points in order. Then from 6 to B, that is connected. So here I have 6 double dash, B double dash, that will be connected. Then 6 to D, that is a dark line. So 6 double dash to D double dash will be a dark line. Means this much portion is retained. Similarly, 2 to A means A double dash, 2 double dash visible. So the retained portion, that is dark. Then 2 to C, that is 2 double dash, C double dash. That will also be dark because it is retained. Next, after I had made this dark, I'll draw the sectioning lines through it. These section lines are inclined at 45 degree. So taking these parallel lines, so this is the sectional side view. Next, after completing this sectional side view, I'll draw the axis here. Next, I'll draw the true shape of the section, and as the true shape will be in HP because the sectional view is in HP, so here adjacent to it there will be the true shape. For that I will have to take this cutting plane, make it parallel with XY line. Drawing a light parallel line. Next, measuring the length of the cutting plane, which is the portion in which the cutting plane is in contact with the hexagonal pyramid. So it is from A dash, B dash up to G dash. So I've made it parallel. Here we have A dash. This will be G dash. Next, from A dash, B dash up to E dash, F dash. Next, from A dash, B dash to C dash, D dash. Then after getting these points, I'll be projecting them one by one into the top view. So starting with A dash, here we have point A in the top view. So wherever point A and A dash they intersect, that will give us point A. Next, point B, A dash and B dash are onto the same location, same point. So even B dash will lie on this line. So taking point B from the top view, so where B and B dash intersect, that will give us point B. Next, C and the remaining points C, D, E, F up to G, C dash, so where C dash and C they intersect, that will give me point C. Then D, where D and D dash intersect, that will give me point D. Then point E, and here we have E dash. So E and E dash where they intersect, that will give me point E. Next, point F and F dash where they intersect, that is point F. Point G dash will be projected light, and here we have on this line, which is the center line, point G is there. So where point G and G dash they intersect, that will give me the point G. Next, here I am getting point G, and joining all the points in order will give me the true shape of the section. Drawing sectioning lines through it. I'll make this cutting plane line dark. Cutting plane A dash. Similarly here, cutting plane A dash. This is the true shape of the section. Then I'll give the dimensions to it. Base is 25 mm side and the height is 65 mm long. So we can give the dimension here as well for the height of the pyramid. 65 mm long. Next, XY line. I'll make it dark. Then the cutting plane was passing through 22 mm above the base. The inclination of the cutting plane 45 degree with HP. Here this angle is 45 degree, and with this we complete the problem.